Hello everyone and welcome to this video. This is part 4 of the video series where I upgrade to X99. In this part I'll be downloading the media creation tool, creating a new bootable media and then reinstalling the OS, and then finally go and set it up to how I normally use it. But anyway, here I am on the Microsoft website, going to create Windows 10 media installation via the media creation tool, that's it. So if I download the tool, then we can see we are waiting. There we go. There's a tool being downloaded. Okay, so now it's downloaded. I can just click it to run it, and then we're going to run it. Close Chrome. I've got no need for Chrome to be open. And in case the whites look a bit yellow, it's because I use a program called Flux, which lowers the blue light in the screen, therefore it doesn't disrupt your circadian rhythm. So terms and conditions, yeah, I'll just accept those, because that's what we always need to do. I'd like to create it for another computer. It's actually this computer, but I want to create a bootable media which will be on a USB drive. Use the recommended settings for this computer. Without going into explanations, that's what I wanted. So yep, USB flash drive, and it will be on number 22, which is a name that I just quickly typed in when I reformatted it. And now it's going to download Windows 10, write Windows 10 to the drive, and then I'll be able to hopefully boot from that media. And when I'm at that stage, I'll come back and jump cut you to, well, that stage. Okay, so a quick little update. While the media creation tool has still been creating my installation media, I have since gone ahead and remeasured and recut my GPU brace down to size. So now, as you can see there, by the top PCI lane, I have moved it down one slot, which meant that this was effectively one slot's height too high. So literally about 3 minutes ago, I went and remeasured it and recut it, and now it's supporting my GPU. What more do you really want me to say? If I walk over to my, how level is it? There we go. The spirit level is balancing on the GPU, and as you can see by the bubble, it's not perfectly level. It's the it'll do type of level. So yeah, there's my GPU brace back acting as a GPU brace. Now I know I've got reinforced PCI lanes, but still the GPU brace gives a little bit of mental ease, knowing that even though it is a reinforced PCI lane, knowing that I will not be putting extra forces on that lane. Oh, and speaking of cutting, turns out I forgot to put the clamp back that I used to clamp the piece of wood down while I was sawing it. I'll put that downstairs with that vice and the other clamp. The vice are restored, video on this channel. Through all of the speaking, it's 99% done. So any minute now I should be able to reinstall my OS. Okay, so I am now ready to install my OS. So what I've read is the F11 button is the boot button. Hopefully I should get to the boot menu. Pressing F11, watch it not work. If it doesn't work, then I've honestly got no idea what to do. Oh, look, there we go. That's honestly what I wanted. So there we go, you can now see I'm at the boot menu. So the drive I want is the USB drive. Click on that, boom, there we go. We are now, oh, sorry, you zoomed in. There we go, we are now installing from the USB, so I can go ahead and reinstall Windows. I'll be back once I put the camera on charge, and also once I'm ready to install Windows via the drives selection thing. So here I am at the drive selection page. So I've only got one drive plugged in, and that's the driver one, so I'm going to delete everything from the drive so that it is a nice clean drive. There we go, nice clean drive, cannot format it. That's the driver one, Windows on, so I'm simply going to select it, move down, click next. And then boom, there we go. It is now installing Windows. So I will be back once I'm at the desktop and ready to install all of my applications. Again, which is the worst part about building a computer, or at least reinstalling an OS, is reinstalling everything after the OS. Just a moment please, well, it's set up for personal use. Sign in with Microsoft account. No, I want an offline account please, thank you. Sign in with Microsoft instead. No, we've already been through this. Who is going to use this PC? Frazer is going to use this PC. Next password, or even better, use an online account. Microsoft, you are really like trying to throw it down people's throats that you want them to create an account with you. But no, I don't want Cortana because I don't want you to listening to everything I say. I don't care about all of that stuff. Just move on. This might take several minutes. It said it might take several minutes, so I'll be back after several minutes. I have finally made it to the desktop, so first thing I'm going to do is go and get the latest NVIDIA driver because I want to use my 2 monitors. I would get GeForce, you know what, let's just get GeForce Experience now. I was thinking about just getting the driver directly, but if I install GeForce Experience now, then I don't need to do it later. So, you know what, just run it. Okay, maybe it might be easy to just get the driver directly. You know what, cancel that. It is a 9 series, it is Windows 10, 64-bit. It's not a GTX Titan. Since when has a Titan been part of the 900 series? Wouldn't that be like the Titan series? There. Oh, I guess so. Hello George, how are you doing? You going okay? Right, let's do this. It's 970. Yeah, that all looks good. Result. Yeah, just give me the latest. I really don't care. I just want a driver right now. So, just to give you a little update on what I'm doing, the camera is choosing not to focus, which isn't very good, but basically, I'm doing all of the, before I install everything, I'm going through the privacy settings and just like disabling everything, because Windows 10 is essentially spyware, and then once I've sorted all of these out through the settings menu, I will then proceed to install tools such as Spybot Anti-Beacon and the Destroy Windows 10 tool, which I've actually forgot its name, but I think if you type like Destroy Windows 10 into Google, it should come up. Right, where do I go next? Let's go with apps. Let's uninstall the apps we don't use. So yeah, basically this is what I'm doing, just going through all the settings, editing everything, and basically setting it up for my users. So I won't bore you with any more of this, but just in case you wonder what I am doing, this is what I am doing. After the recording of the previous clip that you've just seen where I uninstall programs that are pre-installed with Windows when you reinstall your OS, I didn't record any more installation footage, and as of recording this clip and every clip that will be after this clip, they are all recorded about a month to 2 months after the recording of the last clip. But as expected, after those 1 to 2 months, my desktop is all set up in a functional fashion. It's set up how I use a computer basically, meaning that there is literally no more setting up the OS footage to record. As part 4 mainly focused on the reinstallation and setting up of Windows, there is no more installation footage to record because it's already set up, so I may as well go ahead and end the video here. I may do a part 5 in which I do a few benchmarks, but don't expect that to be a long video because the only benchmarks I can think of as of this recording regarding the CPU, because it's a CPU that was upgraded, the main upgrade in the system. I do know that an increase in CPU performance can give you better performance graphically, depending on how CPU intensive the program is, but I don't have any baseline benchmarks to record from my old system, and as I've already sold my old system, I'm never going to be able to do a direct comparison. But the main upgrade was the CPU, so I'll just focus on CPU based benchmarks. But anyway, that has been it for part 4, which I think is perfectly fine. I did leave a huge gap in the middle where I just didn't record any footage. But anyway, that is it for this video. So if you've liked this video, then give it a like. If you've disliked it, give it a dislike. Comment, favourite, share and subscribe. And thank you for watching, and I'll speak to you in the next video.